Hi, everybody.
Hi.
We're gonna trick you up today because it's not our usual video recording day. It is a Monday.
Monday, September 16th.
Yes, and this is number 10.
Woo, double digits.
Number 10.
Woohoo.
So this is a channel all about cross stitch. Sometimes mix in a few other things. I think I had a couple other little doodads today, so that's good. I'm Mary Lou.
I'm Amy.
And we are the two cross stitchers. Welcome to our channel if you're new here. If you're a returning person, thank you for coming back.
And putting up with us.
Yeah, exactly. So let's see, what are we up to? What's been going on in your world?
Oh my goodness. Well, not a lot in my personal life lately. Just a lot of shenanigans with the family, which I don't want to get into.
But you're going somewhere this week, the end of the week.
Yeah, but we're not going to talk about that.
Oh, okay.
I'll tell you later.
Okay.
So, yesterday, we were at Angel Sewing and Quilting in Salem, New Hampshire. And
We had a great day yesterday.
Yeah, our Quilt of Valor group presented 2 quilts to 2 veterans, one from Vietnam and the other one from Desert Storm, Desert Shield. So we can't share any photos because we forgot to have them sign the waivers. But we will eventually. We are going to get that signed. I did get a verbal that we could share it. So technically I probably could, but I just want to follow the rules. So it was wonderful. They were very outgoing. There's one gentleman was speaking to us about being chased up a tree by a tiger, and it was amazing.
It was amazing to listen to.
I couldn't even imagine.
He was in Vietnam, that gentleman, the older gentleman. It's always so amazing to listen to the stories. I remember my dad talking about World War II and Korea, and it always amazes me what these guys go through. And we thank them profusely for their service because Amy and I wouldn't be sitting here doing this with you today if it wasn't for some of their care taken back when.
Absolutely. Yep.
So,
anything we can do, and we get to use our skills quilting to...
I know. I'm here to enjoy my life and here on this planet because of them.
They made it possible. They make it possible, even. They still do.
They do.
So that's about the most exciting thing. I mean, I've been doing a little bit of the shop hopping, not anything outrageous. We have an all New England shop hop going on right now for those who aren't in the area.
Yeah.
I think there's like 90-something shops this year. Last year there was like 48 or 56 or something like that, and I did them all, and I'll tell you, as a full-time employee, and then I even had to take time off from work, there was just, it's too much. It
was a lot, and there's a lot more shops this year.
Yeah, there's like 90-something, so.
I saw somebody post all the areas she got done already, and it just like, she hasn't done anything but that every day, I think. I swear, it's crazy.
Yeah, so I've been doing a little bit of shopping. I didn't bring any of my quilting haul, but
I have some.
I will say that I did buy some Teresa Kogut fabric.
I have mine. I'll show it.
Okay, yeah, hers is. I picked some up for her while I was there. I texted her. I'm like, Mary Lou, do you want any? She's like, yes, please.
We love you, Teresa. So, what do we want to do first? FOs? Seeing where you got your...
I have no fully finished, but you probably do.
I have a lot of fully finished.
So that's where that's the order we normally do. I mean, we do whatever order you want, but...
We'll start with the biggest thing. How's that so I can get it out of the way? So Robin Pickens, you ready?
Oh my goodness,
guys,
it's so good.
I was doing this in the window frame. Ooh, you can actually see it.
So good. You can even go closer and closer and closer.
Isn't it cool?
So
good. I bordered it, you can see that one close. I bordered it with Robin's actual fabrics. So she made this fabric line to match up with these. And I got it and I shared some with a friend. I wasn't sure how I was gonna use it in the finish, but this worked out beautifully to help me fill in that window pane.
And it was seasonal couriers, is that what it's called?
Seasonal couriers. So I love it. I'm so glad.
It looks so good in that window frame. Where are you gonna hang it?
It's actually been sitting over there on a side table. I didn't get it hung completely up, but it looked pretty good there.
So this one's gonna be a year round though, right?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
It has
so
all
I
the
have
seasons?
to. It has its hooks. I just have to get the things in the wall. Then Historical Sampler did the Halloween Stitch Along. This guy. And that's completely done. So I framed it. It's a frame from Michael's actually, but I love this thing. And it was solid black, but this thing, I scuffed it up. I really like it. Kind of
Like, I haven't seen it yet.
on like a little vintage look.
Oh, yeah.
So that little wooden border, I just kind of scuffed it. And I've seen people with the frames like that, but this one wasn't, so I made it. Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah. So that was fun.
That looks really good with the black frame, too.
Then
Oh my gosh,
this,
she has so much stuff done here. It's amazing.
I put this on Instagram, but I'll show it again because some of you guys don't necessarily follow that. But this is a little doll pincushion I made. It's a strawberry. Isn't she the cutest thing? So I think I wrote this down. It is Happy Lab Toys on Etsy. I've done a few of hers. I have a little bee that I did, a ladybug, this strawberry.
So curious minds want to know, how do you do the hair?
So the hair is stitched on one piece of 9-inch yarn, and it's stitched on individually, and there are 65 strands. But I know of other ways to get this done quicker, but I really wanted it to look just like she
cute.
intended it. And she has another one she did with some of the packaged curly mohair yarn, boucle yarn, and I just couldn't find the color I liked. And I really like this reddish brown because that's kind of my hair color, or what was my hair color.
Hey, it's
So
like
that's
mine.
that.
Oh, no.
Then,
Dun, 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 dun.
Funky Chicken.
It's so cute. Wait, let's block our eyes so it focuses.
She is so cute. Well, let me get this side. Here's her butt. So I got, this was it was pretty easy to put together, but when I'm holding this, when I'm putting it together, the seams on one side, it says, fill the top. So this was the top. Well, this is actually the top and the bottom, and I needed to put the silicone beads there so it kind of sat nicely. I had it going, yeah.
Cattywampus.
Yeah. But I straightened her out. And I'll still stitch the other two, and they're just so colorful and so fun, and put them in a little corner nook somewhere and the color just pops. So she's been sitting on my hutch with the strawberry.
Mine's still a whip. You'll see later.
Then,
Oh!
so for those of you that got your Mary Lou Blue, there's Winter Quaker.
Mary Lou Blue is the new color from Farmhouse Flossies and such.
Yep.
Yay.
And we'll talk about Cindy in a little bit too. So I did that. I love it. 2023 was in the pattern, so I penciled on the graph the number 4, so I had something to go by to stitch out the 4 without going offline. But Primrose Cottage, you gotta love these little, I know Andrea, you do a lot of these. I know you've done the spring and I think the summer one too. Hopefully you're working on the autumn one. I haven't even looked at that yet. Then, Not Forgotten Farm, I did, a couple of months back, I did Parade Santa. They're the cutest little things, so here's Witch Hazel.
I don't think it's focusing.
So cute. Come on.
I'm gonna check
Hold on,
settings.
she's not, there she is, she focused.
Oh, she did?
Yep. Not Forgotten Farm, they're cute. They have several designs out. There's a Santa one too that I'll be doing. I did this like overnight. I had a sleepless night. I stitched, done. Done.
Yeah, I think she started stitching it on a Tuesday, and on Wednesday morning she sends it to me finished. I'm like, are you crazy?
Yeah, I had the thing stitched. I didn't have the pillow together.
I think I
till
said,
after
did you
that.
sleep?
Yeah. So, celebrations that we go to every May, I've been going to for years. And back in 2018, Needleworkers Designs, Jim.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about, but I can't remember.
They had a display of these guys. Perfect. Hocus Pocus. So this one is the pumpkin. There is a cat and the owl. The owl's gorgeous. So I'll be doing those two. And I've had them that long, I never did them, but check her out. There's even the back, so you have a front and a back.
I'm hiding my face so it doesn't focus on me.
I love it. And after I stitched it, I thought, darn, I should have used the glow-in-the-dark thread that I had on the moon and the stars, and I didn't even think.
But it looks great the way it is.
But I love it. I love it.
And I love that it has a back, and you can, the back is the back of the pumpkin.
Yeah.
It's so cute.
Yeah, and they're all like that. They all have fronts and backs, and they give you that way to finish it, and then just a hanging ornament. But I like the hats. I just thought they were so cute. And that's all my FFOs. I think that's enough.
Well, why don't you just keep going and start on your finished objects, because that one's way more exciting than mine.
Oh.
That's way exciting.
Yeah. This one's going to take a bit because I have to get a frame. So.
Can I tell a little story about this one first?
Yeah.
So we're talking the other day, and we're at a stitch group, and she's filling in the water, and she's like, I'm going to get this done tonight. I'm going to get this done tonight. She's stitching. And I said, I forget, is that a Lila Studio or a Plum Street? And she goes, it's a Lila Studio. And I said, so why is Lila Studio acting like Plum Street? Because of all the fill-in of all the water. And she's just cracking up.
It is funny, because Plum Street does, the little houses all get
Yeah, they have all that center with all that fill-in. I was like,
which
why
is
is Lila
wonderful.
Studio?
We love our Plum Street. We're not trashing you, trust me.
No, we love them
So
both.
here she is, in all her glory.
Oh, it's so good. And that's on Raspberry Latte from Grace.
Vintage, Grace Notes.
Grace Notes Fabric.
Notes. So
It's
I
so
have
cute.
to get a frame. I thought my tree that I did, Good Tiding, Good Intentions, whatever that other one is. We have so many goods. The tree I did, I had a thick wooden frame that I had gotten from a friend that was cleaning out his mother's house. But it doesn't look good with this. This Raspberry Latte fabric's going to be rough. It's going to be tough for me to find something to put against it. So,
But it looks good with this.
I'm thinking a dark, like a navy blue, or maybe even a black. I'm not sure. So I'll be headed to Michael's or Hobby Lobby and putting some colors against it to see.
And then you got me going, I'd pick out the green. But I like green.
The green actually, yeah, but when do you find green frames like that?
Paints them.
Oh yeah, I could paint it. I could absolutely. Dana actually does that for me. So that's done. What else? I had something else. Oh, the Quaker pillow's done though. That's it.
All right. I only have one finished
well
object. This is my August wordplay. This is on 35 count. 35 count antique lambswool linen from Witchell. It took me a minute.
It's beautiful fabric.
It's the same one that I've been doing. So I'm doing the even months, and then I'll switch over to the odd months after I have the even months done. So when I have them all done, I'll flat fold them.
And the fabric is just working out beautifully with those threads.
Yeah, these were my first linen. That very first one was my first linen stitch, I believe,
Yes.
if I remember correctly.
Yep.
So that is it for me for finished objects.
Whoa. Okay. Whips. Go ahead and start because I got to drag mine over.
Oh, okay. So this one you've seen before. It's called Mandala, I Am the Storm. It's by Teajeigh Designs. And I've gotten quite a bit done on this one. I feel like most of the mandala now is just about done. Those colors are nice and bright. This would look good even on a navy or a black. It's a pretty... And with Teajeigh Designs, you can actually choose the verbiage, the phrase that goes on the side, and change it out and make it something else. So you can choose what you want your thing to say. And then, as Mary Lou showed her funky chicken, this is Funky Chickens by Satsuma Street on a 14 count aida.
I can't wait to get the 3 of them done and have them lined up over here.
It'll be fun if we can have all 6 of them done. I need a good vacation, good long vacation, and maybe I can get there. And my last whip is the Halloween Quaker by Lila Studio. And this one's come along real nice. Carol Smulligan and I are kind of keeping each other honest with this one, going back and forth.
Nice. Look at all you got done. That's a lot.
Saying, you know, do this part next, do that part next.
The moon going in on the witch.
Yep. So once I finish the witch, we'll move on to our next segment.
These row of crows or ravens.
The row of crows. And then the row of houses. We made sure we got those done early because I remember when Brandy from B&E Stitchery did this, she was like, those houses are bare.
Yeah, there are a lot of detail in it.
And then this right here, this emblem has webs in the middle, but they're long stitches, so I'm kind of saving that for towards the end.
Yeah.
Or at least till my hoop's not going to be in it.
I usually save all that long stitch stuff to the end. I don't like my ring will get caught in it or something. It's happened. That's how I know this.
Yep, and that's on 28 count Murky from Picture This Plus. It's a Lugana.
That's just
it's a pretty fabric.
Nice.
That's it for my whips.
Okay, this was almost a finish.
Almost.
Cozy Autumn Medley.
I love this.
Just with the pumpkin I'm working on, I got a little of the stars down in it, but it's so close to being. I was working on it at our Stitch Day Saturday, and then I came home and I told Ian yesterday, I had a few of the letters done. I got all the letters done. I got all the checkerboard done. I got the flowers done and filled in the raven. So all I had left was the pumpkin. I couldn't see straight the other
She'll
night.
have it done tonight.
I put it down.
You'll see it next time. It'll be done tonight.
Right? Then, so I struggled with this. So Mill Hill, one of the buttons and beads, this is the ravens, right? Yeah. It's called Ravens. And I started stitching it a while ago. Oh, see, I apologize for
Is this a whip?
Yep.
Is this like a whip on the whip list? Like a while ago?
Yeah, this is on the whip list.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I didn't like it. I started stitching it. I didn't like the way the stitches looked, anything. Well, then I got one of those frames. I wish I got the bigger frame. I'm going to order the bigger frame, the size up from this one. I think this is the small. I should have got the medium. But it's working for me. So I stitched in part of this, and I ripped all this on this side. I ripped it all out because it looked horrible. And I ripped all the bottom stitching out. And I restitched it. And I'm much happier with it. My friend Gail gave me this a while ago. And I like it much better now. So I see I'll get it done now.
Oh, you just taught me something. I've known that the frames are magnetic to each other, but I didn't know it also works as a needle holder. Like she just plopped her needle right there.
On the magnet. Which is great for these because I had it, inside a project bag. And then I put this down. This one got hers all done, so
I had to have that one done. Like I loved it.
Mighty Oak Blackbird Designs.
I'm glad that you worked on it some.
Well, not much.
This is in the Winds of Autumn book.
So I got the border all done, and all I have done is the branch. So I finished that branch out, but that's it.
Bring it closer.
So I have it. Sorry.
There you go.
This is from Vintage NeedleArts. It's just beige. It's, I believe, 18 count. I love the fabric for this, but this is out now, and this will come off the list next because I'm going to work on it.
And this is Mighty Acorn.
Yep.
Is the name of it. I don't know if you said that. You might have.
I did. I wanted to really work on this because come October, when we are at New England Stitch Retreat, I'll be working on the Autumn Quaker. And I don't wanna let this fall by the wayside, because I really love this one. It was a good choice of Brandy's, so.
I think I'm gonna start an Erin Elizabeth, so that maybe while I'm there I can get it finished and get a picture taken with her. I'm gonna like totally fangirl on her.
Ooh. she
Don't worry, I'm safe. I'm not gonna tackle you.
She's good. And yeah,
Starts?
that's all I have.
Any starts?
No.
I have one. Can you believe it?
It was this. This was my start, and now it went because I did it so quick.
I have a start. You guys know I did a tree by Renato Parolin.
Oh, this
One of the
is nice.
one of the first big ones that I've did. This is on an 18 count Olde Parchment
Beautiful.
from here. Let me
Beautiful.
try to get it to focus
so
on.
pretty.
I can't block us both at the same time. Yeah, so I have like the little deer in there. You can see him on the bottom. He's cute. So this one has like a lot of snow in the picture. It doesn't really show on the picture, but there's a ton of snow in there. I haven't decided if I'm gonna stitch all the snow or not, but knowing me, I probably will. But that's my start. The only one I got.
Okay.
Where to next? Kindness or haul?
Let me do haul now that I got it dragged out.
Okay.
That's not haul. Okay.
We talked about this last time, but I got some too.
I have more. I just threw a couple in my basket. So Mary Lou's Blue.
Mary Lou Blue from Farmhouse
Flossies.
Flossies.
Now,
and such.
make sure this Wednesday night at 6:30, that's Eastern time, that's our time zone, Angels Sewing and Quilting in Salem, New Hampshire does a live broadcast. My boss, my old boss, still occasionally my boss. So she does a thing called Stitches and Stories. Amy and I have been on it a few times now, but she's going to interview Cindy. And I'm really excited about this. So make sure you watch. There'll be a surprise in store. So
Yep, she'll be airing it both on YouTube and on her Facebook page,
correct.
Angel
So-
Sewing and Quilting.
Yep. So you can go either way, 6:30 Wednesday night. So please go check that out. And that's all I wanted to say about that.
I'm looking forward to the interview because I've never personally spoken with Cindy, so that'll be fun.
Ooh. So she was talking about the shop hop, and at Angels, I actually worked on Friday. Their panel this time, check that out, is seasonal. So I got 4 seasons. Yep. Am I in the frame?
Yeah.
I can't see it.
Nope, you're doing good.
And then in the border, it actually is listing out all the states, which I thought that was pretty cool. And then they had this matching border, which is just fabulous.
It's so New
the
England.
ocean side right there.
See, and I'm going,
Oh,
the fall.
the two of them, my two favorites, right in the middle. So I'll do something with it. I'm not quite sure what. It might become a couple of project bags. I don't know. We'll see. Some snowy day when I'm twiddling my thumbs, I'll figure out and do something fun with it. Then Carol had posted, she got in some blue fabrics, 3 different ones. So I have my patchwork bag I just made. I have pieces of the patchwork left, and I'm going to make a wallet to go with my bag.
Did you bring that out to show?
I didn't.
Oh,
I'll get it while you're talking.
okay.
So I'm going to make a wallet, and I needed another fabric, so I got this. See, it's all about fabric this time. It had nothing to do with crafting. And then here's the Teresa Coca.
I picked this up for her at one of the other shops.
Oh my God.
It's so cute. I love the scarecrows, and this is just, there's nothing not to love about the acorns. It just needs a squirrel.
And again, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I may have to go up there and buy more. I got paid for quilt jobs, and now I have spending money. I ran out of pennies the other day, so.
I bought a lot of the Teresa Kogut fabric. Like 5 yards and 4 yards and 4 yards and 3 yards and 2 yards and 2 yards.
So that's your stitchy kindness?
That's kindness.
Okay.
But I'm gonna do haul first.
Okay, so start with your haul.
Yeah, go get your bag.
I'm gonna go get the bag. I forgot all.
I have a little bit of haul here, so I'll keep them entertained for the nonce. I'm sure I could talk about something if you run out of things to say, but to show. Anyway, Map of Vermont is Sue Hillis Designs. I was born and raised in Vermont, so I have the New Hampshire on order. She was already out of the New Hampshire. I'm debating whether or not to do all of New England or maybe just the places I've lived, which is Vermont and New Hampshire. So I got that one. And then Tiny Modernist Bobbing for Apples. Just so cute.
Yeah, I still have one haul.
It was trying to focus on you, so I'm trying to...
Because I jumped into the frame.
Yep. And then I know some of these are really old, but I just barely started loving them. So these are from JBW Designs, the little stockings.
Yep.
That one's a Danish stocking. This one is a sampler stocking. Bristol, whoops, and another sampler. That one's adorable. That one's my favorite, I think.
Yeah, I have a couple of the sampler stockings.
And then Heart and Hand Doodle Maker. I like that one. I think Mary Lou has that one already.
Yep.
I bought one of these little thread pullers. I got that from Fat Quarter Shop. And then from Angels, she likes Lori Holt stuff, but these magnifying glasses, I can never, it seems like every time I pack a bag, I forget to put one in, so I needed more pairs. So I bought 2 pairs of magnifiers. And then I was at Threaded Needle for one of their open stitches on a Sunday. And a while back, I had bought on a D-Stash group this Alma Lynn book, and I decided that I was going to do a couple of the patterns in there. So
ooh, that'll be nice.
I'm going to do a Christmas.
Very nice. Vintagey, yes.
Yep, and those colors, and I think it'll look really nice.
Yep.
So I tried to pick out as close as I could. Obviously, these are all listed in probably DMC. I don't remember, but...
and some of that, I have no pattern, seeing where she mentioned that, I had no pattern I was working from or trying to pull together the other day, a kit, and one of the colors was a DMC color from long ago. They don't make anymore. So I had to kind of query it out on the internet and figure out, you know, the color and what range it was in so I could pick a new color to go with it.
Always check with me, though, because I have some old ones from when I was stitching in the 80s.
Yeah, and I do, but this one I did not.
Music in the Woodlands by Stitches by Ethel.
Oh,
that
yeah.
little squirrel, he's not the cutest.
I haven't kitted up. I kitted him up this morning.
Silver Creek Samples, Hags, Bag, Shootique. That is adorable.
That is
it says Cursing Souls since 1692.
That's good.
This is from Cherry Blossoms.
She has a lot of these little pillow ones. These are fun. I have 2 Christmas ones.
It's called Therapy, and it has all the things I love in it, so it's perfect. Christmas Delivery, the little crow pulling the sleigh. I just think that is adorable. That is by Stitches by Ethel as well.
Puddles. Is that one?
Yep.
Puddles? Yep.
Counting Puddles. The llama. Had to have him. Lola Crow. Narcissus the Crow. Isn't that not just the cutest?
I don't know.
Look at him looking at his reflection. They're new. They came in at market.
Let me see it.
And then, and then Lola Crow Moonlight Pumpkin Carving.
Oh, that is adorable.
Look at the skeleton carving the pumpkin, and the little cat, he's a skeleton too. I just love it. It's so cute.
Those are cute. Lola Crow.
So that's it for my haul. My rest is kindness. So why don't you show your bag? And
okay, first I'll show the bag, then I'll show my. See if I can pick it up. I've been waiting for this to come out. This fabric is just...
Isn't it amazing?
Big Tree and Company. Denim and Daisies is the line. They used, on the bottom, they used a pleather. I had this calico that was just big enough piece to put for the bottom. I want to put one of the bottom plates in my bag. So I ordered it. I'm waiting for that to come in. So then the bag will sit nice and sturdy. But I love it. So I'm gonna make a wallet, the same thing, and I'll use that dark blue fabric for that.
Oh, that'll
the
look
little
nice.
slots inside. So that was my fun project last week.
Is that
I got that
Stitch?
done. It is Stitch.
Oh my goodness. The cat that hardly ever shows his faces out.
Stitch came up to join us.
If you see the camera jiggle, he's loving on the stand right now.
Yeah, I don't know why he
Her cats love
that.
me and they rub
loves
everything.
That tripod. Well, before we started today, I had the side table all set up and everything. And Maisie, she came over and she got herself right under the chair that Amy always sits in.
She knew it was coming.
And she's just like lying there like, I'm ready.
She's like, I'm waiting for you, Amy.
She knew Amy was coming. It was so funny.
Mary Lou starts rearranging the house. Oh, Amy's coming.
All right, so new release.
Oh, I saw that.
2 days ago.
I saw that.
Chris the Camping Stitches. Hits one out of the ballpark again.
It's focusing on your face. There you go.
So, hers is in like a cranberry red burgundy color. That's what she stitched hers in. Guess what I'm stitching mine in?
Mary Lou Blue.
I'm doing it, Chris. I'm doing it in Mary Lou Blue. I think it'll be beautiful. So, I just love it. Friends are the sweetest treasures in life, and she named it Sweet Treasures. Thank you, Chris. This is fabulous. My heart just went out when I saw it. Then, was this last week or 2 weeks ago?
It's cute.
Brandy, I thought of you immediately when I saw this little guy. So, Cucetta Go-Go. You can get it as a download on Etsy. The little squirrel, it's called. It says squirrel and green acorn. He has a little scarf wrapped around his neck, and it's just a little 93 by 97. I'll whip that out like that.
She'll have it done in 2 days.
Then, before we started today, I've been waiting. My releases, Nashville, is it Nashville Marketplace or Needlework Marketplace? It just went on. My packages were held hostage in the city next to my town, waiting to get transferred to my post office for delivery. Finally, today, I get an alert. They're out for delivery. So I haunted the mailbox. I live in a condo, so we have to go over there's a mail house that we go to. She pulls in the driveway, still hadn't come, and right as she was pulling in, my phone goes, pew, pew, pew. I look and going, Amy, I gotta call the mailbox.
I was like, go get it, girl, because we'll get it in this video.
So,
but I want to add something onto that. So my stuff, when I get it, not only does it get held hostage at the same, but then it gets held hostage at her post office because her post office delivers to my town.
Right.
But we get our stuff even a day later. So
we're in, and I don't think my town is that small. Yours is much smaller. That I should be waiting like that for it. Just
it's because of
blows my
Nashua.
mind.
It's because of Nashua.
Yeah. So Missy
of Two Needles Pulling Thread.
talk to me, Goose. I couldn't resist.
It's cute.
I couldn't resist.
I think when that came out, when the picture came out, everybody tagged her.
I know, everybody did a pre-order. Then, Teresa Cogan.
Yep.
I just love it. Octobers. I'm so glad I live in a world where there are Octobers.
Me too.
And of Green Gables. I have another one. I think it was Hands On Design that did it, that has that.
She's like, in fact, I have it right here.
Right behind me. This is from a number of years back, Hands On Design. So I stitched that out. This is a little wool in here.
Yep, that's cute.
I love that saying.
So you're gonna try to maybe get something that's similar in color to finish that one with, so that
Probably.
they'll pair together well.
We'll see. We'll see how matchy I can get. And Blueberry Ridge, so they've done that whole series with the summer house, Blueberry House, Blueberry Hill, and Strawberry Patch, and all. Well, they have Mistletoe Manor.
That's another big house.
It's not that big.
The house is big.
It's not that big. Oh, well, maybe it is that big. 217 by 185.
Yeah, that's a biggie.
It's a little big.
Yep.
That's not bad.
That house is like half of it, and it's all full.
It's all bricks. I wonder how many colors the bricks are. But it's just so cute. And that border, they were all little poinsettias.
They're cute.
Oh my God. Yeah. Okay.
This one I think is my
And then-
favorite. She's holding out on me. This is my first time seeing it.
He's just too cute. And I might have to do him like a stand-up. Like the other ones are, you know, the critters. Who does those? The bunny and
Oh,
the
I know.
mouse
Yeah. Maggie May and
and, yeah. So I may have to do it like that. Fluff McFlurry. He comes with his buttons for down the front of his coat there.
It's Amy Brecken Designs.
He is just so cute. And I know everybody's doing all those, and I really do want to do the bunny, the new bunny that had the Halloween mask thing. I really want to
Oh,
do
that is
one.
cute.
And I will. I'll get it. I'll get it at some point and stash it aside, and I'll do it at some point because I can't not have a bunny, right? But the snowman, I might have to save that for a snow day because I think we're in for a lovely winter.
I think Mary Lou won at Hall this week.
It was only because that was on my pre-orders.
Oh, well, I didn't bring my fabric either, though,
That
right?
was on my pre-orders that I had done. And then these two. Oh, and Mary Lou Blue, but that I had done already.
And
And.
I'm just picking.
And.
All right, kindness. Are we on to kindness, or do you have any
no,
more?
I don't have any. I gave you my kindness.
Oh, she
I
gave me.
gave her kindness.
She gave me kindness. She got me the little bat that says
Bat Stitch Crazy.
Bat Stitch
So
Crazy
needle
Needle
minder.
Minder. And my friend Bonnie, so I've been a quilter for about 9 years. And my friend Bonnie knows that I've been wanting to make a log cabin quilt forever. And more so now that we're doing Quilts of Valor. So I thought I'm going to do a log cabin Quilt of Valor. And she bought me this pattern because I just thought, isn't that amazing? That's going to look so nice and patriotic, even in the colors that are there. Even with the green and the tan being in there, I think it'd still be fine.
Work.
Yeah, it's beautiful. So that was from my friend Bonnie, who also gave me a pattern that she started stitching and gave up on. Well, maybe I need to back up. I have these frames, these scroll rod frames that I put my work on.
Yep.
There's different size bars. It's a whole set.
Yep.
And I showed up at one of my stitch groups with it, and I was stitching on it, and one of my other friends who's just starting into stitching, Tracy, was like, "Where did you get that?" And I was like, "Oh, I bought that when I was in high school. Like, I've had it forever."
I've had mine for a long time.
And she's like, "I need that," because she immediately didn't want to stitch on her project anymore until she had these scroll frames. She's funny as can be. So my friend Bonnie said, I have that and I don't use it. You can have mine. So Bonnie gave her, so she got some kindness, but
That's nice.
all that to say that Bonnie had this project. Oh, it's on the cover. That's why I can't find the picture. She had this project on that frame. It has these people like hanging quilts.
This magazine is from July 1991.
Yep, and it says, if all of our troubles were hung on a line,
You'd take yours and I'd take mine.
Yeah, you'd take
Aw.
yours and I'd take mine. And she got a really good start on it. And I said to her, "Can I
cute.
finish it for you?" And she said, "No." And I was like, "Well, can I finish it, please?" And she's like, "No." And I was like, "Well, what if I finish it for me?" And she's like, "Okay, you can have it." So She won't let me finish it for her, but she'll let me finish it for me. So, well, then I'll have something that we both worked on. She's one of my bestest friends ever.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, and so I'm really looking forward to putting this on my scroll rods.
This was called For the Love of Cross Stitch. It was out a number of years ago. I used to have a subscription to it. I loved these magazines. They had the best patterns.
There's a lot of cute patterns in the book. Maybe someday, if we don't have a lot of content, which almost never happens, we could do a flip through or something. But she also gave me this big tin of floss and krennic and beads, just a bunch of her cross-stitch stuff that she no longer uses.
Nice.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure they're krennics.
They are.
They're not labeled, so I don't know what
are.
color they are. This one's definitely. It looks like it's the same one. No, it's different. Different braid.
Yeah.
I'll figure it out as I go along, but all of it will definitely get used. We were at our Tuesday stitch group, and the Tuesday ladies are mostly knitters and crocheters. They've been doing the emotional support chickens that we've talked about previously. And one of the ladies brought in some old kits that she had. I wonder if this is dated. I don't know. It's old. I'm going to show the picture first. So my mom is a bowler, and I thought, how cute would that be to make like a bag, even though it's a man bowling on it.
Wilma Crafts Club, no date.
I think she said she got them from Hirschner's. Is that the name of the company? Hirschner's?
Yeah.
Anyway, it has a price tag on it of $3.
Isn't that crazy? Can you imagine?
And it's a kit. It has the aida and the floss.
$3 and more for my thread.
The aida and the floss and everything, $3. $11.99 value. So something like that today would still go for $30, right? So it just goes to show you. And another lady in that same group gave us...
Oh yeah, she brought all this fabric in.
A ginormous bag of aida and linen, mostly aida. Mary Lou and I are going to go through it, but for the most part, I think we're mostly all set. We're probably going to donate most of this to Stephanie, the New England Stitcher.
Stephanie, the New England Stitcher, we'll meet up with you in October.
Yeah, Stephanie is a teacher, a STEM teacher in Rhode Island, and she has an after-school program where she teaches children to cross-stitch. So we're probably going to donate most of this to her cause. So we're going to go through it one quick time and check it out. And so that's it for kindness.
Okay.
Whew.
So, plans. My plans are that Mr. McFlurry, the snowman. But I'll get on that Autumn Medley too. So, my Mary Lou Blue. So I pulled out a bunch of stuff. This was, is there a bigger picture in there of it?
Oh, are you showing this one right now? Or
Yep.
I thought you were showing that one.
No, I'll show you the one. There it is.
It's about the same size.
Here's the aida.
It looks good.
It's really, I mean, the mottling and the aida I love.
It's
So
perfect.
when Dana saw this, he said, oh, I see a lighthouse on that. Well, so I went hunting through my charts.
And this is Mary Lou Blue again from Cindy from Farmhouse Flossies and
Yes.
such.
So I found Teresa's.
Teresa Kogut.
So Ocean, what did she call it? Seaworthy.
Seaworthy.
Oh, I think Pam. Pam and stuff.
Oh,
Pam just keeps stitching. I think that came up on her wheel this week to start. Actually, yesterday, I think. So, Seaworthy, I might. That's just a thought. I was really looking for a lighthouse by itself to put on that with, like some rocky edge in the ocean and that type of thing. I've been hunting. I'll find something, maybe.
There's a couple of smalls in that book too.
Yeah, there are 3 designs in that. The big one, and then I'm dropping everything. Then this is the
Oops.
this is the Lugana.
I love the Lugana too. It's a little less model.
Or Laguna.
Oh, it's her friend Sarah or something, right?
Yeah.
That says.
I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. So I found in my hunting through that, oops, and this doesn't have a year on it. Oh, yes, it does. Pam, I'm reaching for this one, 1988. Leisure Arts, Winter Star. Look. So that might,
good.
Might go on that. I might have to play with the blues that I have the shading for because a couple of them are really close. So I might change them out to grays. That's why I pulled all this out. So there's a lot that, see, it's really close, and depending on where, this one is really close. So depending on where it lands, but I might do it on that. But as I've been out seeing things pop up this week, I was like, oh, that'd look good. That'd look good on that one. That'd look good. So yeah, so you never know. We'll see. We'll see. But that 1988, can you imagine? I go in the archives and, like Pam says, you can get lost for days in those archives. And it's true.
Yeah,
She's seen my archives.
I don't have as big an archive because I stopped stitching. You know, I'd stitched in the 80s and then I stitched again now, but I don't have that gap of stash like everybody else does, which is why I'm huge on the haul usually, because I don't have that stash everybody else does, but I already have enough to last me 30 years, I think, so.
So yeah, so any suggestions for a lighthouse scene that's natural, not primitive or...
He was also saying that he wanted like a lighthouse with the rocks and the water.
The rocks and the water. So I've been on the hunt. I found a few, but they're full coverage. So I could do it probably if I put it in the software and black out the background stitches and just leave the lighthouse and the other stuff. It'd take a little work, but I mean, I'm up for it. If I find the right thing to do, yeah.
Yeah, it'd be worth it.
Yeah, but that's all I got. I think that was plenty today.
I'm exhausted just watching her.
She wanted the other day. We should do one. We should do one sooner than later because she's
so we saw how
not
much
going to be available to do a video. So I said, okay, we'll do it now. Then we'll do one right before retreat, and we'll do one right after retreat.
Right. Well, we saw how much she already had going too. She kept sending me pictures of stuff. We need to do one soon.
Yeah.
This way she can put some stuff away and get stuff organized.
Yeah. Get some stuff put away, hung on the walls or whatever.
So I'm still going down my list of people that I've been watching from the Library Stitchers Retreat, and I'm finally up to the Boss Stitchers. So I've been watching them. I'm on about episode 17 or so. So I still have a ways to go to catch up with them, and they film much more frequently than many. So what I'm trying to do right now is I'm not watching their current because I want to get up to current, and I don't want to have spoilers for my journey with watching them. So that's who I've been. I mean, I watch all my normals as well, but that was definitely
I like
the new one to me.
No, I haven't really watched anybody new.
There's so much right now.
There's
like in the
so
last
much
week,
popping out.
I was like, holy moly, how do I keep up?
I know, there are a few that really came out recently, and I've saved them, but I haven't gone back and looked at them yet. I haven't had any rainy days. Sorry, people. I went to the beach. I gotta grab them while I can.
That's one of Mary Lou's favorite things to do, go to the beach.
Yeah, but, so I have a few saved, so I'm sure I'll catch up on those soon, and we can talk some more about that next time. But yeah, that's it. I think that's all we have for today.
Whew.
It was a lot.
Plans? Did you already talk plans?
Nope. Just keep stitching.
Just keep stitching.
Just keep stitching.
As Pam and
I'm
Steph
going
would
to
say.
finish Autumn Medley, and I'm going to start that little snowman.
I'm going to have a couple more starts because I said I was going to do that, and I only started one. So I'm going to probably start that. I'm probably going to start that Erin Elizabeth one that I've been had on the sidelines. Mary Lou knows about it. It's called Pick Your Poison.
Pick your posies. Pick your posies. I think that.
No, pick your poison.
Poison.
Poison. Yeah, and it has a bunch of potion, like, type drinks. They look like drinks.
Oh, yes.
I think it's
She's
called
right.
Pick Your
Pick
Poison.
Your Poison.
And I picked out a fabric for it. I had 2 fabrics set aside. I kept asking everybody, every group that we go to, I asked everybody, and I went with the one less chosen.
Ooh. Well, there you go.
Because I think in my
There you
heart,
go.
I already knew I wanted that one anyway, so... you know, you ask people to help make them feel like they're part of the decision, I guess, but...
Yep. Yep.
So hopefully I don't let too many people down by I didn't choose the one that they wanted.
Well, I hope you found this entertaining as much as we did. We have fun doing this.
Yeah, we
have
do.
A blast doing this.
I think
So-
sometimes we spend more time together doing this than we do... Well, no, that's not true. We stitch together a couple times a month, but yeah.
So I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your week, seeing where it is Monday. And
Live free,
live free and stitch.